Welcome back, lottery fans. Today I'm going to show you a pick 3 rundown using the power of 3. For those of you that are good with numerology, you'll know that the number 3 is an extremely powerful number. It's used in a lot of different mathematical purposes, also used in nature and various other different properties within our day-to-day world. So we're going to harness the power of 3, and we're going to go ahead and use that number to help find some numbers that we can play in our pick 3 lottery. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this rundown for a couple of different states, and then by all means please go ahead and do this in your state and let me know in the comments below if you see it working in your state. Now we're going to use the pick 3 lines rundown worksheet. As with all of our other rundown worksheets, this is completely for free. You can download it from lotterypredictor.com in the resources section. And I'll leave a link down below in the description. And of course, if you enjoy this rundown, definitely give me a thumbs up on the video. Please subscribe and share this channel as well, and that way we can get more people enjoying this as well. Let's go ahead and start out with the first. I'm going to show you two different states, and the first state we're going to do is Pennsylvania, and we're going to do the Pennsylvania midday lottery. And for this we only need the one result, and for that result I'm going to use the midday from today, which was 523, and that result is a 204. Now, as I run through this this rundown, I did actually in my back tracing, I did find a couple of interesting things about Pennsylvania in particular with this rundown. And I'll show you that after I've done the rundown. I'll show you the patterns I saw, which are some key numbers to look out for, as well as the regular numbers. So to start out with, we're going to put this 204, and we're going to put it on the top line here. Now, to get the subsequent numbers down here, what we're going to do is we're going to take that 204, and as this is the power of 3, we're going to harness that number 3, and we're going to multiply this first number by 3. And that's why you see my calculator to my left hand side here, because you're probably going to need a calculator to do this. Of course, if you're good at mental arithmetic, you by all means go ahead and do this in your head, but I'm going to rely on the calculator. That way hopefully I won't create as many errors. So we'll take that 204 number and we'll multiply it by 3 to get the next number, and that's a 612. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take that 612 number and we're going to multiply that by 3. Multiply that by 3. That gives us a 1,836. Now, because this is pick 3, we only need 3 numbers, so we always take the right-handmost side digits of the result. So that's an 836. Then we're going to take that 836 and we'll multiply that by 3. That gives us a 5,508, but as I said, we only need that 508 from the right-handmost digits, so we'll put that there. Then we'll multiply that by 3. Gives us a 524. And then we're just going to keep going down, multiplying by 3 as we go, and writing those numbers in the lines until we get all the way down to the bottom. So that's a 716. Take the 716, multiply it by 3. So 148. And as you'll see, these numbers start to get pretty large. So that's why it helps to have a calculator. And the last couple of numbers here, this is a 332. Last number, and then I'll show you where the patterns I'm seeing, and a 996. So these are the numbers, the ones in red here, these 10 numbers here. These are the ones that we want to start playing in the Pennsylvania midday. Now, as I went through this, as I said, as I went through my backtracking before I started shooting this video, I noticed a couple of interesting things. Firstly, we have a triple here, which is interesting, but we also have a triple here. So 444 and 555 are definitely ones I would watch out for, especially in May here as we go into June, because we've already noticed that we've been seeing a lot of triples coming out in the pick 3 lottery. So that's a good indication there that we should be keeping an eye out for those. The other thing I noticed is we've got 2 doubles straight in a row here, a 332 and a 996. So these are ones that I would also play because they fell consecutively one after the other. That's also a good sign there, so I would definitely be looking at those 2 numbers as well. Definitely play all 10, but if you only want to play a few, maybe these ones might be the ones you want to play. So that was Pennsylvania, so let's go ahead and do this rundown again in a different state. And as I said, once I've done this, then you can definitely go ahead and do this in your state and let me know in the comments if it's working. But this time we're going to go ahead and use Ohio. And we'll use the Ohio midday again. And we only need the one result, and we'll use today's result, which was a from 523. And that result was a 854. So put that 854 in that top line on our lines rundown sheet. 854. And don't forget to clear out your calculator. You don't want to start adding all these numbers to your previous calculations. Make sure it's completely blanked out. Then you do 854. And as we're using, as I said, this power of 3, so we'll multiply that first line by 3. So multiply that by 3. Gives us a 2,562, which will take the last 3 digits. So the 562 is our first number. We'll take that 562, multiply it by 3. And that will give us a 686. We'll multiply that by 3. Gives us 058. Multiply that by 3. A 174. And so we'll keep going down, filling in all of these 10 lines with our results, always multiplying by 3. 698. And I'm spotting another couple of patterns in here as well, which I'll point out at the end of this. Not as strong as Pennsylvania, but they definitely are there. And the last number, an 846. Alright, so let me start out by pointing out so these are the 10 lines that we can play in the Ohio midday, but let me point out the patterns I'm seeing. So not as strong as we saw in the Pennsylvania, but I am seeing a 666 here in this pattern and a 666 here in this pattern, so they're connecting. They're not straights or straight downs like they were on the Pennsylvania, so not quite as strong, but because they're both of them are double 666s, maybe that's a sign 666s are going to come in the Ohio midday. The other thing I noticed is both this line here, this line here, this line here, and this line here, all of these are triples. Now these two are obvious, sorry, not triples, doubles. This is a double 2, this is double 6, this is double 2 here, and this is double 6 here. So double 2s and double 6s are also very popular because we've got 4 doubles. So overall, 6 is a very strong showing, so 6 is a very important number to start looking out for, but definitely the double 2s, double 6s, and the triple 6s are interesting ones to keep an eye out for. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this rundown. As I said, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this. Definitely subscribe to the channel and share it. And of course, leave me a comment below if you want to see me do this, similar kind of rundowns in the future with the lines and numerology stuff like the power of 3. Definitely be interested to hear your feedback on that kind of stuff. And good luck to everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.